Hey everyone, Mike with Prehistoric Magazine. Welcome back to another video. Now, if you're watching this video, first and foremost, I want to take the time to say thank you for watching the video. Thank you for spending some time with me. And most importantly, thank you for engaging with me and leaving comments in the comment section. Now, if you haven't seen a lot of videos before, or if this is your first, the comments are extremely important. And I greatly appreciate you watching the video and taking the time to leave a comment, leaving your thoughts on whatever it is we're discussing. Now, today's a really cool day in that my new book, Predatory, is officially out. My brand new book, Predatory. Now, the best way that I describe my books to people is they are prehistoric thrillers, books with teeth, claws, and people getting eaten. That is the best way that I've summed up what these books are about. Creatures long thought to be extinct, still in existence. And this is a monster book. This is a creature book. It takes place in the Amazon. There is a main villain by the name of Jeffrey. He is a former hedge fund founder, former billionaire. He renounces everything, gives up everything. He's a former darling of Wall Street, big stock, big Wall Street guy. He gives it all up. He donates all his billions to charity. He moves to the middle of the Amazon, the dark, uncharted parts of the Amazon, and he begins orchestrating his sinister operations. Now, he begins targeting anybody, any billionaire that has either exhibited interest in space travel or has traveled up into outer space. And he orchestrates these kidnappings via the dark web. He has not given away all of his money, but he's kept a little stash where he operates in secrecy, not necessarily in the Amazon, but he travels to a big city once a quarter and orchestrates these kidnappings. A billionaire is delivered into the middle of this clearing where they have their tattooed number on their forearm, and that tattooed number correlates to their personal net worth. So that's how these billionaires begin their nightmare. Our main character, Elizabeth Pollock, begins her main nightmare tied to a pole with her net worth tattooed on her forearm, not knowing where she is, really only having a memory. The last memory she had before being kidnapped was going up into outer space. So again, he begins orchestrating these kidnappings, bringing these billionaires to the Amazon, to the middle of nowhere, and he wants to get them to see that going up into outer space is a silly endeavor. We should be using our billions and using our vast resources to protect the natural wonders of the world, the rainforests, the coral reefs, the deserts, every habitat that is in danger. And that's the main focal point of this character, Jeffrey. Now, his motives are awful, his undertakings are awful, but the message that he preaches is one of hope, meaning we are all connected via this concept of geologic connection, meaning no one is greater than anyone else that's ever existed or any other organism that's ever existed. And if we would just set aside our differences, our cultures, our beliefs, our religions, all of it, we can realize that we are human and we can begin to heal the earth and work together as one. Now, that is Jeffrey's beliefs. Obviously, the manner in which about he goes doing it is not very good. But the manner of geologic connection is kind of an interesting one, that we are all part of this timeline of life on Earth, and we cannot jump off it. Now, this is a monster book. This is a creature book, as of all my other books. Now, the character, the main creature that I feature in here is Fasolasuchus. Now, if you've never heard of Fasolasuchus, don't worry. I hadn't actually heard of it until about 2 years either. And I wanted to feature something from the Triassic. Now, this is not a dinosaur. It's a Rheasusian. And again, it's not a dinosaur. And what I learned in my research is this was one of the largest predators that's ever walked the earth that was not a theropod dinosaur. So that fact really struck me. So, big theropods like Carcharodontosaurus, Giganotosaurus, T-Rex, Spinosaurus, those are all theropod predatory dinosaurs. Well, this was one of the biggest, if not the biggest, land predators that's ever existed that was not a theropod dinosaur. So immediately I was drawn to that. I was kind of fascinated by this. Fasolasuchus, some of the fossils are found in Argentina. I hypothesize that somewhere deep in the middle of the Amazon, a small intact population of them is still thriving and existing. And these creatures help Jeffrey. Jeffrey, when he brings billionaires into the middle of the Amazon, does not necessarily kill the people himself. When he's done with them and he's about to kill them, his beloved Fasolasuchus, who he's trained and imparted his ways on, basically, he bangs a stick against trees in the same manner as one might do to alligators or crocodiles at the edge of a river in order to get their attention. Whenever he bangs, on a tree base, that's kind of the signal that it's dinner time. and they are the ones with the blood on their hands. They are the ones that have been doing his killing, his dirty work. Now, Jeffrey is also controlled by an evil entity called the misanthrope. Obviously, the misanthrope is just his mind, but as the book continues to go on, his dark, harrowing descent spirals and spirals and spirals out of control. And I find it to be a really fascinating book. Obviously, I wrote it. I'm a bit biased, but I do believe this is my most interesting book to date. I'd love to have you check it out at the link below. It's currently just 99 cents. And all book royalties go to helping me fund Prehistoric Magazine as well as this YouTube channel. Currently, this YouTube channel is not monetized. I'm hoping one day to get it monetized, so there's not a lot of money coming in. I would love for you to check out Predatory at the link below. Again, it's just 99 cents, and I greatly appreciate your support. Be sure to leave me a comment and let me know. Had you ever heard of Phasolosuchus before? About 2 years ago is when I discovered this animal. I didn't really know much about it until I started doing research. So again, let me know in the comments section, had you heard of Phasolosuchus before? Appreciate the support. See you in the next video. Take care.